know. Now, anyway, joining us now to discuss is the president and CEO of King Operating Corporation, Jay Young. Thanks for being here tonight, Jay.
Hey, Carrick. Thanks for having me on again.
Great. So instead of drilling or pumping more oil right here at home, we're begging the Saudis for help. What's your reaction to such a move?
I mean, it's kind of like the strategic reserve. Remember the strategic reserve a couple of months back, and he was thinking that was the end all. That's the answer. That's exactly what needs to happen. No, that didn't really do much at all. And it's the same thing with Russia and Ukraine right now. You know, yes, that is a problem. And if they do go to war, you're going to see $110, $120 barrel of oil overnight. But even if you don't see that, you're still going to have problems, President Biden, because you're going to see we're not drilling for oil and gas in the United States, so it doesn't matter about this challenge you're having, and we're not. It's not the OPEC's fault. There's a reason why oil prices are sky high. They want us to be dependent on them, and that's exactly we're playing right into their hand. What we need people here in the United States to start drilling for oil and gas. We're not drilling for oil and gas for several reasons. And we need to start drilling for oil and gas. Biden needs to give us some tax breaks, some tax credits. He needs to get out there and allow the United States to go back to work and start drilling again. Drill, baby, drill. You didn't see prices this high, and it's not because of the Ukraine situation. It's because we simply, when this next summer, when people want to go to work and they want to go to travel and see their families, and so the demand's going to be sky high, and we don't have the oil in place because we're not drilling, we're going to see prices really, really high. So we need to act today. We need to go back to drilling. We need capital. We need the government to quit cutting. I mean, they cut regulations last night. I saw something. I mean, this Biden guy is doing great for us oil and gas guys. I mean, I'm sorry, but he is. You know, how about 4 more years of this, right? Hey, oil prices are sky high. Our investors are happy. We're happy about that. But man, he is hurting people at the pump, and he will continue to hurt people at the pump for a long time.
I know we just saw him coming out today saying, defending what he calls freedom across this nation, talking about Ukraine and Russia. He says it'll have costs for us here at home, and that's what he's saying, that we could see our own gas prices start to skyrocket. And that's why he's trying to coordinate with the Saudis in case Russia either cuts the West off or we start to sanction them so much that it affects the oil output from Russia into the world market. So a very topsy-turvy time right now. So for you right now at your company, is there anything that you can do to perhaps head off some of what we're seeing brewing in this international conflict, or are you kind of at the mercy of whatever ends up happening in Europe?
Yeah, well, for us, it's great. I mean, our budgets are good. We're drilling for oil and gas. I mean, it's going to cost more to drill for oil and gas, so we'll have $50 million out there this year in oil and gas drilling. The challenge is going to be when we exploit the cash and we spend it, are we going to get the returns next year? Will oil prices be up? And I believe our oil prices will be up. So I don't think that's a question. Like Exxon, Marathon, Devon Energy, I mean, they're not drilling for oil and gas right now. They're just enjoying the dividends. They're making money right now. They're real happy. They're not drilling. But us as a company, we are very excited about this opportunity. We're seeing, my family's been in this business since 1915. We've been up and down and so we've seen it before. We're really excited about this, but we do feel like that oil prices are up and they will stay here for the next 2 to 3 years. They'll stay strong.
Jay, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
And when we come back, police around the nation are finding themselves the targets of violence.